Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all, thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. I posted a video last night of insight into the underground bases and the elites and all that. Of course, didn't post because it was unlisted somehow, so that was interesting. I didn't do that either. Apparently, it did it on its own. So anyway, that just got uploaded. Well, it was already uploaded. Now it's public. So. Anyway, blessings all. Apparently we have more capacity right now. So, I guess the icons get smaller. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So anyway, finally got it to work. I think I posted that yesterday. That didn't get posted. So anyway, we can get more people in here now. And so the new system is ready to roll. I'm not sure who's going to come through. Mother God might come through. So, bring in a blessing, and we will begin. So thank you all for joining us, and much love to everyone, and have a good webinar. And here we go. Blessings. As you go forward, your souls refresh with new ideas, new awakenings every day, every second. Your old life is your new life. You are always moving from your future to your past, back and forth, always. Learning from your past, but also learning from your future as you go forward. You do know of your future, you are just not conscious of it as you go forward, as you move. You send light from the stars, the sun, the Holy Spirit into your souls to cleanse you, to assist you in your awakening process. Realize that you are loved always, that you are all loving beings also. Don't forget you can share love, not just receive it, but to give it. You're here for many reasons, but you all came here by choice, as many do forget. And get frustrated and want out as soon as possible. So we send you love and light, love, unconditional love For you to realize how important you are on this planet, how much you belong here. No matter who you are, what you do, what job you have, you are all important to stay in this existence until your mission has been completed. Your now moment is so important, and it always has been in all of your other lifetimes and incarnations. You are a beautiful soul, all of you. You just have to realize it when many do not. They just have the frustration. Realize nature's here to heal you, but also you can heal yourself if you wish for it to be. Remember, you are always going forward, also going backwards. You're always going in different directions, all directions, constantly. Every direction. Moving constantly, learning in so many different directions, but not realizing it. You're building yourself up, strengthening yourself up, becoming more wiser than you were a minute, a second ago. And those in those struggles, which are many, which are constant, there are those that are there to help you stay in check. It's like, why did I come here? Oh, I came here to go through this struggle. I came here to be tested. This is an indication that you are here for that test, for that moment, and for all future moments. But many feel that they are not belong here, that why they chose this. Realize your tests, as many as they are, you are here to go through all of that. That is your indication that you're here for a reason. Many don't realize that. They want to push away their tests and just have everything fall in their lap. That is not how it works. The more tests you have, obviously, some have too many, but the more tests you have, the more perfect you become. The more fine-tuned you become. The more beautiful you become. Not to say you're not beautiful without it. But it is a pressure cooker of abundance, of love and understanding. So much understanding. How will you all be? There's so much more. We're holding back on much to see what you do. See how you react. I am Mother God. Blessings to you. There is so much more, but we will wait for a future time. Greetings, I am Michael, Archangel Michael, clearing the air at this moment. Letting different dimensions open up so they can speak. Different entities that have words that we're not able to say earlier. We're opening up many passageways for tonight's short event. Because it only needs to be short, it does not need to be long. There are so many entities, but so little time to say, but realize a little bit goes very far. We will begin now, blessings, with the next entity. Greetings, Earthlings. We are the Draconians. As you move forward into this awakening process, so much information is going to be coming through at its due time. A breath of fresh air, isn't it? As your media people become more tested than ever before, we can only leave you with that. Because their belief systems are going to be tested very shortly. Over time, but beginning quite soon, their belief systems, that's all we can say. You can probably go quite far with that. Your Draconian, I don't want to say army, but we send you much love. And obviously we are on planet, keeping quiet for the most part. We are part of a Draconian alliance that works with your government, but also many light workers of species, the councils that you speak to already. We don't need to go into that. We just want to say that more information, alien information, will continue to find itself in its right place with its right people, such as this collective here and others that are gathering already. Maturity is moving rapidly, but obviously not worldwide, but that is for due time. As your Earth, the spiritual alliances awaken slowly. You realize the hoax going on your planet, the hoax that we do not exist, that will eventually thin out over time. A new horizon is coming on your planet, a vast awakening to a certain degree. More than what you have now, let's put it that way. So it is vast in that regard. We can't go into more details of that. Blessing. That's all we can say. We are close by. That is all we can say. We are on your side. Many of us used to be of not human loving, but that has changed quite a bit. You don't need to give a name, because I'm speaking for all of us, at least with our alliance, that are trying to understand the human condition more, so we can all be friends instead of enemies and friends, so we can all be neutral together and work with each other. We are working on it. We have a ways to go also, but we are getting better. That's all we have. Blessings to your Earth. Much healing to you all as you move forward. Well, that was unique. Usually they don't speak. Usually they just stay in hibernation mode, you can say in some regard. That's a joke. Greetings, we are the Pleiadians, the Blue Pleiadians, here to send you all much love, much healing as you go through this process of ascension. We as the Pleiadians just want to give you our gratitude for your movement on this earth, your acceptance of this reality, but realize there is another reality that is knocking at your door at this time. Isn't that the truth of it? Obviously, many of you wish to see this. Argartha, aliens, many, we see that very often. Those that are fully ready for all of us to just show ourselves, but realize there's not enough on your planet that have an eye open for us, already accepting our visitations. But you know that. But so many here do wish to see us and speak to us, especially your mantis friend. That was quite humorous for us. And there's so much more of that out there in your universe that has not yet connected. There is also a pig species. Yes, they do have their moments, but they have a sense of humor also. Pleiadians do too, but we usually keep that mum for reasons. We have our reasons for it. We're mostly here for information purposes, and for you to find your humor, and we're here to just we just have different agendas, that's all. The mantis are on a different, that's never mind. My name is Ishtar, and as I said, as a Blue Pleiadian, we are part of the Blue Pleiadian Collective. The reason we are here is to just give you comfort as you go forward. There are many species, crocodile species. Yes, there is one that does exist. Shark species that wish to have another visitation over time. They are preparing. One moment. There's also a bear species, different animal species that wish to connect. Also many light beings, they will be connecting very shortly also. But don't let this communication spot be the only place for them to do so. You can all connect to them on your own anytime you wish. Whatever you feel comfortable with connecting to. They all have positive messages to help heal your community, your community of people, I should say. One moment. One moment. There is information for your Earth. Yes, if you're wondering, we are on ship very close to your Earth. We visit here and there, but we are very close to you. We do have members of our people within your government, within your entertainment facilities, such as music. Also, many Andromedans also are associated with our association, if that made any sense. But we do have information. We are speaking to your governments to bring them, to back them down, to be, how do I word this? To let the alien information come in that's not all negative, as they'd rather not just sweep the floor of us altogether. But there are some that are allowing positive information to eventually, no time soon, but for positive information to leak out into the public. Instead of the scare and all, you realize what I'm speaking of. That is pretty obvious, isn't it? A more positive view of us is, how we say, on the table. They do realize their hold is not going to last forever. So it's like, instead of that, fighting us all, that they, some, not all, have become more lenient. It's like, if they're going to keep battling us, verbally battling us, how far is that going to go? You might as well just, you can keep kicking, but it's like soon your foot gets tired after a while. So many are allowing the idea of positive information about us to come into your communities. As for I say communities, we'll just leave it at that. You can go with that wherever you wish. One moment. obviously it's pretty understandable that there's others here guiding me through this. One moment. Also, we are allowed to say yes. Eyes. One moment. Okay. As for, I want to say, okay, I can't say it. Okay, general, vague information. As for your media, as for entertainment purposes, we do see a spike over time, and more in written form, like your novels, of more of the truth about us coming through. Realize your big movies will take some time, but we do feel that many will begin to fictionalize our being, our awareness of us. Does that make any sense to you? At least you're putting it out there, but we do see, I'm allowed to at least say this, I'm not sure. Okay. We do see where our like Pleiadians, you understand, the real aliens instead of the ones that are made up. More real aliens are going to be fictionalized in media in a good way and bad way, of course, but at least, it's way I'm saying that it means there's going to be a balance is what we are seeing over time. We do see, as for short stories, things of that sort, even in paintings, we see that already. But we're going to see more of an increase little by little. The reason we are saying this is because this is what we are allowed to mention. Let's put it that way. You can say in some ways we're putting the information out there to some degree. I have to. Yes, I'm being told many things. Anyway, I must be going before I say something I should not be saying. I'm sending you love, much love, healing, always. Yes, love those mantis. There's so many other entities that are so similar to that. It's anyway. We will continue this communication and chance maybe the chat question thing when we are prepared. We are not prepared for that. We are preparing for that, but not at this time. We send you love, gratitude. Words cannot describe this communication at this time. Cannot describe it at all. So, yes, I can say this: the Draconians that came through, yes, that was very brave of them. Obviously, they're pretty brave, but this is new for them, so that's pretty fascinating. This is a different one that you've connected with before, so there are many, obviously. We send you love, always. Sending out. Love and light to all. Hold on there. We are the Unicorn Collective. My name is Jasmine. Send you so much love and joy. Still connecting. It is for us to connect brings us so much happiness. And realize many of you have many connections to Agartha, more than you realize. Nature is patient with you as you move forward, as you grow, waiting for you to communicate. There will be a future time when you will communicate with nature on a daily, minute-by-minute basis. It'd be just like hanging out with your friends. Yes, you might feel like you're alone, but you are not. You are surrounded by trees, all types of nature, obviously, many insectoids also. You are never alone, obviously, that you can at least see in your 3D world. There's so much there. I mean, you're just not realized. That is right in front of you. If there is questions, we'd be happy to answer them.
Okay, wake up, you're first.
Am I on the air? Can you hear me?
Yes, you have a question?
Alright, my question is, what message does my spirit guide Kubrick have for me?
To be patient, there's much excitement around you, but still, sometimes you're receiving mixed messages from others on what to do right with your life. To take one day at a time, not think about the future so much and worry, not necessarily worry, but think about today. They have many things to say to you, but not in public. But they do send you much love and feel like you will make the right decisions for yourself. That is all.
And my next question is about my, I want to channel that same kind of question to my future incarnation named G-Lux. What messages does they have for me?
That you will overcome many disappointments, but find what you are looking for. It will take some time to find what you're truly looking for. Your true meaning on this earth is you're heading towards it, but you're never quite meeting it. There's so much more there, but that is all.
Thank you.
Alright, Fun, you're next.
Hello, thanks for being here. My question is, first quick question, is there a connection with me and Anu in this lifetime? The Anunnaki.
Ah. Well, yes, of course.
Like, I mean...
Yes, you are... Well, that's... Yes, you are very close to Anunnaki, more than, well, obviously you realize it quite a bit. One moment. Yeah, they see you as family. It's like you just left there. Yes, you're very close to them.
Thank you. My second question is, what can you say or tell me what is going on with me today and yesterday? I feel like integrating something like reptilian downloads or something. I don't know what kind of energy this is.
It is actually a Pleiadian download, but it does feel very, very reptilian because it's like a warrior race of Pleiadian.
All right. Yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much.
Okay, Miguel, you're next.
Thank you. Greetings.
Yes.
Hi, I have two questions for you.
Yeah.
My first question is, well, actually, it's a request. I wanted, since the blue Pleiadians came through today, I wanted to see if they could visit me or I could visit them in 3D, if that's a possibility.
Yeah, they love that. They are working on that. You will come through here again, so you can speak to them personally. They will be back.
Okay, very good. Thank you. My second question is, are there any messages from my new dragon friend?
At this time, he's very observing at this time. He's very loving to you, learning from you, but at this time, just observing. If there are messages, they'll all be private, though. But in a loving way, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Love and gratitude.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Bianca, you're next.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I just want to know my connection to you more and my connection to my dragon that's around me.
Connection with us is more in the deep history of this earth. During its early renaissance, you could say, meaning as the creation of this planet. You're very connected to us, but more alien, but you're connected as alien, but you watch over us. Not as an incarnation, but as a alien just connecting with us very much. As a Pleiadian, I believe. As for the dragon you're speaking of, obviously that dragon is when you matured more in testing where you go spiritually. This dragon is this dragon here is a test for you to assist you in what you want in life. Does that make any sense? This is, that's
Yeah.
not being clear, but yeah, assisting you on your needs in life, something like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Okay. Okay, Almran's next. He wants to know, I tried the healing modality named HO quotation OPON something. How did it work on me?
Because you put the intent of it to work more than you realize. That is all we can go into that. Yeah, we can't go any further.
Okay. He also wants to know, can you tell me about the spaceship I saw in Astral?
That is Pleiadian and Arcturians on that ship. They're assisting you in your growth and your connection to humanity. You came here very alien, more than you realize. But maybe you do realize, but you came here very alien. That is.
Okay, I'm next. My name is Joe. I have a question. Well, I have two questions. The first one is, I don't know why this pisses me off so much, but I believe there's a certain line, and I think you know what I'm talking about, that cannot be crossed with regards into giving information or going to certain places on this planet where you won't be protected anymore because you made an agreement with the collective. So there's no protection after that point, which I'd like you to clarify. Am I just confused on this, or is that correct?
As for information, too much information being said. Is that what you're going at?
It's more than that. There's certain secrets and certain places. If you go there, you know you're not going to be protected.
There's some truth to that, yes. It's just the dangers get too high where other beings do not want to be harmed. So that is why that happens, if that makes any sense. They don't want to put themselves in danger. But that doesn't mean there is protections out, but they're not as close as they would be normally. Does that make any sense?
No, that wasn't what I was looking for, but anyway. Next question. Is there any messages from me, from my guides or whoever?
Yes, you're going through a healing phase at this time. They're enjoying your energy more than usual. As you go forward, you're becoming more into the positive realms of your soul, letting go of much of the past. They admire your courageous, yes, your bravery in this life. Because, yeah, they could not handle it. They could not be in your shoes. But obviously, you're not here alone, but they could not do what you are doing as you are doing. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Day, you're next.
Hi. I have been a bit distant from my guides, and I wanted to know if they have any messages for me. I haven't felt them around lately.
They are around. You have so many other entities around at this time. That is all. But when you speak to them, you're speaking to your guides. Your guides are assisting these other entities to connect with you. They are bridging your, creating your new social group, you can say, in some regard. But they are there. They are obviously, as for messages, one moment. They are assisting with your healing process at this time. They do say take it slow as you go forward. That is all.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, MT is next. She wants to know about Kundalini. Can we receive help from them to awaken it? If so, I would like that for myself and all watching. They wish it.
Yes, you can ask for it easily. The sun energy will assist you with this. The sun is where you want to connect to recharge this part of yourself. And Mother Earth can assist you also. That is all.
Okay, her second question is, are there any messages for her?
To some regard, there is a rush for her to connect to more. Your guides say to slow down, let the information, take it easy, take a day off. But there is so much excitement around you, yes, but it's also draining you, so these entities cannot connect to you. Well, they do, but it's not the same as it would be if you were well rested. That is all.
Okay, Cynthia, you're next.
Thank you. Blessings. My first question is for my partner. Does he have any messages from his guides at the moment?
To be more sure of himself and his words, sometimes he says things but doesn't have his whole backing. Also, to realize he's being loved by his family, even when he does not feel like he's being loved. He is also loved ones that have crossed over too. Visit him often. And that is the only message I have for that.
Thank you very much. Also, my second question is, do I have any connection to Yamaya? Some refer to her as a great mother who lives in the seas, maybe as a guide.
One moment. You channel many messages from her. You do have connections through past lives, but you do connect every once in a while as a guide, not necessarily Well, as she gives you messages, so you can call that a guide in that regard. She does watch out for you. You do connect with her in astral quite a bit. It's more of like a mutual friend. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. That's what I feel. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, Michelle, you're next.
Thank you. Blessings to you. I'm curious to know a little bit of the Unicorn Collective history. Like, I've never heard. Like, if, for instance, if you guys were ever in 3D on Earth,
Yes.
if you could give me a little course, a small. Tell me about yourselves.
During your early times of your Earth, your Atlantean times, we were everywhere.
Hmm.
But as your Earth forgot us, and forgot itself for that matter, went into a lower vibration, we do appear every once in a while. During your Roman times, we were quite frequent, more in your forest areas. So only a few saw us, but not necessarily. We're almost like your Bigfoot in many regards, where we were there, but you did not see us all that often. So we were around, and we are still today. But we can't make ourselves appear and disappear, obviously.
Are you big like the horse or
Oh,
smaller?
yes. Big like a horse. There are some that are very small also, yes.
Okay. My second question would be if there are any messages for me. Thank you very much for that, by the way.
Yes. Yes, you are learning many lessons at this time. Sometimes too fast for you to understand what you are learning. But it will, the data of what you are learning, the lessons will come over time. But yes, you are learning much at this time, sometimes too much it seems, so it becomes overbearing to a certain degree. But as for spiritual abundance, where you are heading, as for what direction, realize that the messages of where you want to go in life do come through, but then you question it, and you're not sure where to go. There's too much going on. We ought to, your guides say to ground, and very well ground into the ground. So these messages, when they come in more crystal clear, instead of sometimes they come through and then they're out the other way. That is all we have.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Blessings to you.
Okay, Neil, you're next.
Hello, how are you?
Yes, doing well.
Yes, can you tell me what happened in Astral last night? Because today, like, I feel like I wake up feeling tired a lot, but like today, I feel like exceptionally tired. So I don't know if it's part of the training that I'm doing, or if it's I feel like it's something else.
One moment. Yes, it feels like you've been through war.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, you've been through an astral war with the reptilians. Because they're becoming, obviously it isn't all the reptilians, but there are certain ones that do not care for this earth going in the direction it's going. They also don't care for the work that you're doing. So you've been doing, obviously this is not all you're doing in astral, but there was a upheaval going on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And it's still, I don't believe that's the end of that.
Yeah,
but there's
I feel that as
still,
well.
you might have many days of tiredness. Chances are you might even have a month. It depends on how long they want to go with this.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's the awakening process. It's your work. It is. That is all I can go into that.
Yeah, okay, I understand. And one more question: is there any messages from me for anybody?
Yes, the Pleiadians love working with you on your projects. That's as far as they're going to go in that. But you are also obviously doing much work, not just going to war. I mean, you're doing other things also. Building, that's all as far as I can go with that. Assisting others to channel. They just showing their gratitude, their love for your work, and also ask you to connect to them more often in a public arena similar to this, because the information that will come from you will be quite unique. At least that's what they say.
Okay, I'll start doing that more because that's right. I don't connect to the Pleiadians enough. So, okay, thank you very much for that. Much love.
That's fun.
Okay, I'm going to do some of the chat questions now. Missy CA72, she would like to know any messages for Rick from his guides.
Only to concentrate more on what he wants. It seems to not always. In some regard, might be jumping project to project to some degree. Concentrate on one thing at a time. That is all.
Okay, their second question is, are there any messages for them?
Be more positive. Your connection to each other is very strong. You feel the blessing of just having each other. Realize that more, and that will strengthen your connection. That is all. Blessings.
Okay, next question is from Stephen Davies. He wants to know, a reptilian female contacted me. Can you tell me her name?
Rebecca is the name this reptilian is using.
Okay, his next question is, in my mind I was sent a picture, it was stars, 3 of them I think. Why was I sent this? It looked like the Orion constellation.
Yes, there's many. You are connecting to the Orion constellation. This is why you're seeing it. You're connecting to it more than you realize. Thank you.
Okay, next person is Ramazan. His first question is, do I have any new messages from my guides?
One moment. Yes. One moment. You're going through a clearing process. Something about staying away from alcohol will help you in your awakening process. That is all.
Okay, his next question is, does my friend Mehmet Senges have any messages from his guides?
It seems to be careful what you say. Sometimes your words get you in trouble. Just be careful on some of your verbiage. Recently, that is all they have to say. Blessings.
Okay, next question is from Freddie. He wants to know, what is my connection with the avians and do they have a message?
Yes, many lifetimes with them. That's very general, obviously. With the avians, you did much work with the suns, not on this planet, but other star systems on their stars for healing of the star. to keep the activity at a minimum, because I will leave you with that. I believe you'll understand that. Any messages? No messages at this time.
Okay. His second question is, do I have any other aspects in Agartha? Do they have names, if possible?
They have names, but not for to be known at this time. You have many aspects as trees at this time. That is all.
Okay, next question is from Symmetry. They want to know any messages from my guides. Also ask them, am I wrong or are they wrong?
One moment. There is messages. One moment. One moment. There are times when he goes into a lower vibration that is not needed. It is like the love for thyself is not there. This is somewhere where he needs to send love to himself as he goes forward. There is so much hostility there that needs to be healed. That is the message. And I must be going. I have been here too long. Blessings to you all.
Blessings. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's all I can do.
Alright, we done?
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ivan. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. So nice. Anybody like to do a blessing to head us out?
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Blessings all. Anybody else like to do one? Or you depart? Michelle, if you want to. Anybody? Going once, going twice. Okay, that's all we got. Be another one Thursday. So blessings all, and